Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice 2 video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the brand new arena split that happened within the Arena A bracket. While it is slightly easier to actually get to Elite Four, let me assure you that far less people are actually getting to Elite Four. So, before the change, rank 700 was roughly Elite Four. Now it is rank around 370 currently. So, is it better to split up the hard launch players into 3 different arenas? Yes and no. Yes, it is a little bit easier to actually get to Elite Four at 5.3 million, and you'll see the bottom of the list is around 6.7 million. They'll probably get to like 8 million by 6 p.m. tomorrow. But as you can see, there are still whales on the top that need to be investigated, and they need their accounts checked, much like LQ Persona, for spending. If they spent $5,000 on the game, well, I feel sorry for you, but we know why you're a whale. So, number 3 and above, I don't feel are whales. 4 definitely is not. 5, I really don't think is. But yeah, it's very controversial in my opinion. So, we're going to do a couple live matches until we actually get to Elite Four, so I can show you guys where Elite Four is with less than a day to go. Now, is it good to split up Arena A? As I've said, yes and no. It's good to split up Arena A because if it takes less to actually get to Elite Four, it is good for the game. The problem is, before they split the arenas, and this was, I believe, like update 1.5 or 1.6. Gavino would actually know when because he made an account right when they split the arenas. In my opinion, splitting the arenas is the worst thing to ever happen to Injustice 2. But at the same time, they also went from like 6,000 players in Elite Four to where we're at now, and that's really bad for the game. Because now it's super hard to actually get to Elite 1, whereas back in the soft launch, hard launch days, when my Android account could easily get to Elite 4 with very little effort, I feel that a lot of the changes they made to Arena are really bad. And by that I mean, and there is Elite 4 at 5.54 million. But the changes they made to Arena have been really bad, and we're going to talk about some of the changes that I feel have been really horrible for the game. Now, as you guys remember around update 1.5, I believe, when they put Sub-Zero in the store, well, that's when they started branching out the arena. So, it's kind of cool to get away from LQ Persona and not have to deal with LQ Persona. However, I really wish they would have adapted the Mortal Kombat X style of arena, where you can pick an arena. Could be like the it could be based on classes: Might, Tech, Agility, Metahuman, and Arcane arenas. 5 arenas, and it's just like Mortal Kombat X. You can change arenas whenever you want, but your rating will go down to 0. And I think this will be really good when leagues come out, because you want everybody kind of together in the same arena. Whether it gives you different opponents or not, I'm told it's not. However, I am in the same arena bracket on my Android account. But I feel that all the changes that NetherRealm has been making since update 1.7, especially taking out the 500,000 threat opponents when you're at like 80,000 threat, is really bad for the game, because it was really nice to get that big jump in score. I think that the changes they made to overall threat in the arena was a good change, because it's going to reward the higher level players. However, I feel that people with lower level threat like the challenge of using, let's say, this team here and actually winning against 500,000 threat teams. So we're talking about characters like Flora, Poison Ivy, Horrific, Scarecrow, and Captain Cold. This team before was able to beat the 500,000 threat teams because of Flora, Poison Ivy's armor piercing and Scarecrow making the specials cost more, and then all the other cool stuff that they could do. So, why is Arena in a really bad state, and why does NetherRealm continue to push out changes that make 0 sense? Well, you have another sign that Injustice 2 is doing really bad. This pack right here is the worst offer in the game, And I have a feeling that it's going to be unfortunate that they're not going to repeat Batman, and they're not going to repeat Aquaman, despite there being a week and 1 day left. Now, if they repeat Batman or Aquaman and allow you to get a 5-star character for free, great. But in my opinion, why do we have to pay for Cyborg? Why are they giving us the best card in the game at 3 stars? Do you guys remember that they did that to a similar 2 characters, namely Amazon Wonder Woman and Aquaman? Yes, they did put Aquaman in the hero chest, but we don't want hero chest. We don't want to support loot box gambling in order to get Arkham Knight Batman. Amazon Wonder Woman, you can't get her fragments anywhere, so why take away the special offers within the game? Why take away special offers for challenges? Why take away special offers for arena characters? And why take away special offers for characters that just plain out suck? And most importantly, why are 2 paywall characters, completely garbage characters, not able to be promoted via special offers? And I'm talking about BVS Superman and Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. Furthermore, you have BVS Superman that is an absolute garbage character with an 8-second tag in, and he is not even part of the Justice League team. Are you fucking kidding me? They put Justice League Cyborg Aquaman. Where's Justice League the Flash? Where's Justice League Green Lantern? Why is BVS Superman not a Justice League character? And why is Suicide Squad Harley Quinn such a bad card with an 8-second tag in? They fixed Sonic Black Canary, but that card is still garbage. Furthermore, NetherRealm, if you guys want me to stop sending you guys support tickets every day, give me my fucking 360 fragments for Multiverse Green Arrow that you guys still owe me, because emails do expire after 2 weeks. Inbox messages do expire after 2 weeks. I had it at the bottom of the list before the Justice League announcements, which the season would have ended on November 19th. You guys still owe me 360 of the Multiverse Green Arrow fragments, and I will not stop emailing you guys until I get what I deserve. You guys gifted me an Arkham Knight Batman, and the Discord community gave me a huge backlash. So, you guys need to do the right thing and give me my fragments. So, again, for Arena, I really like the fact that you can buy these fragments in the Arena store. Why is Justice League Cyborg not in the Arena store? Why is Justice League Aquaman, why is Justice League Batman not in the Arena store? Why is Mythic Wonder Woman not in the Arena store? Because you whales want to rip your customers off and take money from them. The game is in such a horrible state that I don't even think leagues are going to save this game. I think that so many people have abandoned the game. And if you guys want more proof on that, let me show you guys some information here. So, Injustice 2 used to gross about $40,000 to $50,000 a day, but you can tell that with LQ Persona not playing the game anymore, look at where their game has become since LQ Persona stopped spending money and took a big break from Arena. Yeah, nowhere to be found. Now, there was a similar gap on November 14th that lasted about 3 or 4 days, and then you guys got update 1.8, and once again, the whales started spending. They also had the Black Friday pack, and I think everybody is gemmed up. But as you guys can see right here, Injustice 2 is in a really bad place, and it hasn't even placed in the top 200 since December 4th. So you're talking 11 or 12,000 people are installing the game, and they're not spending any money on this game. And can you blame them, NetherRealm? You guys continuously do not listen to your fans. We want more game modes. We want live arena battles, or an option to play live arena for additional rewards. We want a challenge. Now, you guys could be working on that behind the scenes, but we were supposed to get leagues in August. It's fucking December, and there's still no leagues available. You guys need to get your stuff together, or while you're at it, hashtag fire Tyler Lansdowne. You better believe I will be here, and the whole Shono army will be in the Twitch live stream blowing up your chat. It's time you guys stop ignoring us and start listening to your customers before the only game that makes money is your Middle-earth Shadow of War game, which is going to die out in probably a month or two once the whales realize, hey, this is not a fun game. This is how much money NetherRealm can squeeze out of us. So, if you guys want me to change my outlook Number one, fire Tyler Lansdowne, hire me to talk to the community, and let's get this game in the right direction because you guys have been making this worse with every update. We do not want fucking 4 characters an update with no fucking content. Marvel Future Fight just put out fucking Chapter 13, and all we have left is Chapter 8? 8. We've had this since soft launch, and you guys have not given us a challenge at all. We have characters that have 200,000 threat, and 824 heroic is like 270,000 threat, and a single maxed out character can do 265,000 threat. We have characters like Justice League Batman that can reach that by themselves. Where is the challenge? Now, this might have been good back in June, July, August when our threat was like 90,000 threat, but come on, NetherRealm. You guys have faced the same problem in Injustice 1. You guys did rectify that with an 8-pay a battle, which I thought was really cool. But you guys are so slow at updating a game and so bad about actually listening to your customers. Something needs to be done. Boycott spending and boycott fucking loot box gambling if you guys have any common sense. So, I want NetherRealm to get rid of all the arena brackets and put in the system I suggested where you choose 5 different arenas. And this will allow your league to play together. Don't force us to play in arenas with random people like Jessica Cruz or EK Secrets or any other whales that spend way too much money on the game. Put us where we want to be. That way all of EK can be in one arena. All the Shono clan can be in one arena. All of Doom, all of Chaos, and Justice 2 BR. Anybody can pick whatever league they want. And they're not separated. You guys have no idea what the players want. We do not want arena split. So I'm hoping that this gets out to Reddit. I hope this gets out to the Injustice forums. This needs to stop. Give us the game that we had on soft launch and just add content to the game. Stop fucking the game up. You guys are so bad at listening to the community. All you guys worry about is sucking money out. That 400 or 350 gem gear chest that gave you 3,000 fragments. You know how much backlash you guys got for that and changed it? And then it was a limited time offer. So that offer, which was actually decent, and you guys continuously reduce the amount of gear that we get from missions. Enough is enough, NetherRealm. If you guys want me to resume supporting your game and even spending $1 in your game, because once my sub is up, that's it. I'm not spending any more money in your piece of crap game until you guys fix a lot of what's wrong. Fire Tyler Lansdowne and give me my 360 multiverse green arrow fragments. Leave your comments down below. If you think I'm a whiny son of a bitch, leave your comments down below. If you guys agree with my sentiment, please share this video on both Reddit and the Injustice forums. Have a wonderful fucking day, Tyler Lansdowne and Ray McCaffrey. Fuck you in the ass. Have a wonderful day, kids. So, one other thing that I want to talk about before I close out the video is the energy system. To do a fight in normal, you get 9 energy per fight. On heroic, at the end, it's 18 energy per fight. I really feel that the energy cost needs to be cut by 66%, especially if you guys leave gear the way it is. So, like, a battle in normal should just cost 6. Or a battle in heroic should just cost 6. And a fight in normal should cost 4. Period. Across the board. Because the lower level fights don't give you enough gear shards because you're getting low level stuff. Like, so you're spending 18 energy to get 3 level 20 gear. But if you want to get a silver Batman, why are we spending 12 energy and getting level 3 gear? Like, this is 2018 almost. Get your shit together. Now, so let me show you guys something in Marvel Future Fight really quick regarding energy in the game. And this will give you a big idea of the differences in the games and why I support Marvel Future Fight quite a bit more. So if you go into the story mode, let's start at, like, say, Chapter 9. Let's start at Chapter 10. So energy is at 3 versus 18. And there's a boost point system that encourages you to not play long breaks of time that refreshes every minute and a half. Your energy refreshes every 6 minutes in Marvel Future Fight. It takes 10 minutes in Injustice 2. Now, you go to chapter 12, let's say, and this fight's a pain in the ass for me. The energy still only costs 5. Why the fuck is Injustice 2 18 energy when 66% of the time you don't even get gear? Give me a fucking break. And also, there's no VIP system which supports spending crystals or gems in Injustice 2. So, I'm at VIP 0 in Marvel Future Fight, so obviously this is irrelevant, but VIP bonus. So, say you hit VIP 1. Daily biometric acquisition limit times 1 reset. So, why can't you farm a heroic battle 4 times? Why can't you get basic chests, say, 30 minutes quicker? So then you get to VIP 2. Now Autoplay Plus Plus is available. So the AI actually breaks boxes. Well, the AI in Injustice 2 is horrible. Autoplay is garbage. So free chest time, negative 1 hour. So this could give you like a free chest every 3 hours instead of 4 hours. And then receive 5 clear tickets every daily login. So SIM cards, we could get, say, 5 SIM cards a day. And then daily biometric acquisition limit times 1 reset. So basically, you could refresh the battle 4 times versus 3, but then they're going to charge you more gems. They'll probably charge you 75 gems to do it. So is it really worth it? No. You could add on 1 fight you can do on Heroic, and I think that'd be fine. So in VIP 4, now the free chest goes down 2 hours, and a tagged out character recovers hit points. I don't think they need this in Injustice 2. I think it's a little bit broken. For Marvel Future Fight, it makes more sense. Then you go and team up cooldown negative 2 hours. Well, there's no team up feature in Injustice 2, so that's irrelevant. But you kind of get the idea. So you go all the way to VIP 20, which is where all the whales are. So look at all the stuff that you get. So daily biometric acquisition limit times 5 reset. So basically every day you can reset your biometrics and get 50 fragments per node. In Injustice 1, you get 12 fragments a day, and you have to spend 100 gems to do that. In Marvel Future Fight, you can get 10 bios per stage for free. Receive 30 clear tickets every daily login. Boy, I would love to get 30 SIM cards every daily login. Receive 3 biometrics every daily login. So, NetherRealm in leagues could have events that can reward you a selector for fragments. Like a Might class selector, an Agility class selector, a metahuman selector, an arcane selector, whatever. And you can pick and choose whoever you want, and that would solve the whole Aquaman, Wonder Woman, or any paywall character, even BVS Superman, Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn. If you're spending this much money in the game, at least get something for it. Free chest time, negative 13 hours. So there could be like a new daily chest that gives you bigger rewards. Well, there you go. You could open that chest once a day. So now you can open that chest every 11 hours versus 24. And like the basic chest would go down to an hour or 30 minutes, which makes sense. And again, the tagged out character recovering hit points doesn't matter. Team up cooldown doesn't matter. But then a discount to search again on Dimension Rift is pretty cool. So it costs less gold. Dimension Rift daily find count plus 4. So if they have an event like that in Injustice 2, you'd be able to search it 5 times, which is pretty cool. And Dimension Rift team up ally count plus 5, which is pretty cool. So timeline battle, you get more rewards. Getting more rewards for spending more crystals makes sense. And a chance to get double rewards for clearing storage missions. So you increase the max energy by plus 40. Max energy is amazing. So you would get 160 energy in Marvel Future Fight when you hit VIP 20. Injustice 2 could have that. Inventory doesn't make a difference, but increasing XP for experience when using clear tickets. You don't get XP for using clear tickets or even SIM cards in Injustice 2. And it'd be cool to give you XP when you do that. Now, some things that you could have for inventory: rank up tickets. You could have another thing in the game, kind of like the whole offer deal. You can buy rank up tickets for a certain amount of gems or pay real money. And I don't think that would be bad for Injustice 2 because you can choose to pay it or not. It's a lot better than the whole loot box system, which is bullshit. And then you also have a mega rank up ticket. You can instantly take somebody to 5 stars in Injustice 2. This obviously should cost money and not be free, and I'm fine with that. And then gear on a character. Gear on Injustice 2 is so bland and boring compared to Injustice 1. They really need a complete overhaul of the gear system, not just by how many shards you get, but by the stats of the gear. Like, you have a 6-star gear up, that your recovery rate goes up, so you're going to heal 59.4% more. The gear in Injustice 1 is so bland and boring because the helmet is always going to give you defense, the chest plate and the boots are always going to give you health, the gloves are always going to give you attack, and the weapon is always going to give you crit chance. Why is the gear like that? And why don't you get like extra effects when a gear item is maxed out? That's easy to do. ISO 8 is like a gear set for an ability for a character. So basically, if you have an ISO 8 set, you would get a special bonus. Like if you have overdrive, you get more attack on a proc. If you have a healing ability, you have a chance to recover health when you take damage. Obviously, this is going to suck on a character like Starfire that already has native healing. So you have to be a little bit careful with that. But one aspect that I wish that Injustice 2 had was the card system. So the card system in Marvel Future Fight gives you special things like all speed, all attack speed, and all defense. And this is what Injustice Gods Among Us needs. One, they need speed effects. So cards like Solomon Grundy and Killer Cock are not garbage. Then you have all attack cooldown duration. You could even have a card that reduces the time to tag out. But I really think that NetherRealm should have adopted my global 12-second tag-in for Predator Batman, Arkham Knight Batman, Emerald Green Lantern, Dr. Fate, and any Justice League character. And then you have effects like attack speed and dodge. Dodge would be a cool stat in Injustice 2, but everybody already hates Silver Superman. So that's just a little bit of an add-in to the video, but I hope you guys watch past the ending to see it.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!